So what's next for you?
The Under the Influence, we just finished on that. We just did a rap on that. Sean Hardy, Smooth Films. Like I said, I'm doing them right now. I actually am finishing up my podcast. That's really why I'm out here. Go watch Iman Amongst Men. My big brother, Iman Shumpert. We got the same parents. He just Dominican. The album's out. This Car Ain't Stolen. Like he said, 16 songs, bro. It get busy from the jump, and it's honestly my most honest I've ever been in my music. You know what I'm saying? I feel like I really got to take the mask off and get it in. Like, it's crazy. We was just listening to I'ma Be a Rapper in the car, and that song give me goosebumps. I can't wait to shoot the video because I know the energy got to be right for it, but it's like, I don't know, it'd be a long time coming with me to get out the ideas that I got in my head, and having this shit come out like it was just the beginning of the snowball effect. Like, I got like a lot of shit we want to get out. I got artists to release. We put the Center Gang out. I got the chains on everybody now, so all the Center Gang got these right here. They got their scripture on here. Yeah, I got all my chains on right now. Really, just to promote the album, though. I ain't on no bullshit with y'all, man. Leave me out of it. But yeah, we got some cool shit going. I got a snowball effect plan, pretty themed out. I'm also building something in Atlanta right now for my record label, just a hub that we could work out of, produce, dope content out of, and not have to move around, not have to abide by the rules of, renting out a lot of these places and just the limitations on our ideas that has to happen. Like, I kind of want to get rid of the limitations and do whatever the fuck I feel like doing. But like, content is headed in that direction, reels is headed in that direction, and we got shit for them. So it's just an exciting time for me, releasing a lot of shit. Centerpiece is about to come back. That's why Taco's here. Oh, Taco! So we got clothes finna come. Yeah, but I'm a yes man right now. I'm saying yes to all the opportunities. So if y'all got shit going on that y'all think I probably wouldn't do, still ask, bro. I might do the shit. Don't be surprised. I ain't doing no dumb shit though. Yeah. I only show up for the back end. You gotta put in your request in. No goofball shit. But
that's what it is. Iman Shumpert, man. Appreciate you coming in. Third time. And like I said earlier, man, congrats to what you've done after the NBA part. That to me is the most impressive. You know what I'm saying? Because it's always tough to figure out what direction you're going to go in. Because not everyone's going to get a job on ESPN.
No.
Right? Not everyone is going to get to coach an NBA team. You know what I mean? Like the traditional ways that you see athletes going.
But all y'all ass can go and probably ask to do a couple of auditions. I swear to you, like, it's really that easy. You can go in there and people will check you out because they need new faces, they need new energy, they need it.
Yeah.
So it's ways to apply yourself, man. I ain't that much of a lucky duck, bro. You just gotta apply yourself.
I mean, to be on a hit show on Showtime, to
I
win.
Can't get you that. I can't get you that.
They're not giving those out every day.
You really,
you gotta earn
like
that one.
Me. I
you
still
gotta earn
look
that
like
one.
me. You look like you. You really, you gotta get yourself out there for that. But
right.
Applying yourself though, life after basketball, life after football, life after whatever sport or profession. I don't feel like after one door closes, another one, just you gotta knock and shit. No, just open the door, bro.
No, man, I see the hustle. I mean, I respect the hustle. And I
that.
see, I work with your manager and I see how he's hustling and we've had conversations and I watch how you move and so forth. And to me, that's impressive because, it's one thing to be great at one thing. But once that one thing goes away, that's when you see the real greatness separate itself.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, you saw Kobe do everything he did in basketball, and then he won an Oscar.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? And then he started started investing in companies that started to take off and so forth. Like, you know, who would have thought, you know, as a teenager that you're gonna, after basketball, you're gonna join a dance TV show and win that shit. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you probably would have laughed if someone told you that shit. But look what happened. It was actually a reality.
Yeah, I don't like to go on stuff and lose.
Yeah.
I don't like losing. I like winning, man. I want to be remembered as a winner. I'm a competitor at heart.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'll compete in whatever I could. So
yeah, I mean, to do that,
I might see a couple more random things out there. I'm a random motherfucker.
You know, to seriously, you know, the music hasn't taken off yet, but you're taking it seriously.
Oh no, for sure. And it got, you need a collection of music. Like, I didn't expect to be. Well, actually, I kind of did expect y'all to hear this motherfucker and be like, oh no, shorty rapping. You see what I'm saying? Like, what you gonna do when you go back and hear it? Whenever it hit is when it hit. The timing is gonna be the time, and getting it in the right hands, getting it put on the right playlist and all that shit. Yeah. That's gonna happen. But what I know I'm gonna do is now, the next time you get some music ain't gonna be 2 years later.
Music is fickle though. Like music,
it's real estate.
It's a lot different than being on a show on Showtime. You already have a built-in audience on Showtime. You got people who pay every month to watch whatever they're dishing out.
You got the people that do the show that give me my check.
Right, but what I'm saying is, being on The Chi, you have a fan base built in. You know, doing music from scratch, that's a lot tougher. No. And to really, you don't think so? Mm. I think so.
Getting people to believe that I'm a character is way harder than rapping about being myself, and y'all get to choose if you like it or not.
The act of it may be harder.
You saying getting people to
but
like
actually
your shit?
getting to a certain height
it's
with it.
It's crazy. You know, you just got to apply yourself. Because I did T's tour, and it was like, gee, I was surprised that so many people was like, gee, I didn't know you could really put on a show. And it's like, damn, so I got to have people see my show. Mm-hmm. So now it's like I got to get on with other artists that are touring, and I got to put together a dope show. But that's not like harder. That's just, I got to find the time and do it. And you have to do it consistently to build it. But I think it's harder to fucking get on Showtime show than to fucking make a song hit. You think really? It's easier to fucking get on The Chi than
I think based on all my experience in the music industry, I think it's harder to make a song hit as a new artist, which at this point, that's what you are, right?
No.
You don't think you're a new artist?
There's nothing new about me, bro. Everybody know me.
People know you.
They know
for other things.
They know I rap.
They know you rap.
Listen, it's one thing. It's one thing if I never put out nothing. Right. If I never put out nothing at all, and the first time was right here sitting here, and I said, the center stories in the vault, pennies, pippins, pellycoats, you seeing 12, we hitting fences, 28s do Marshall folk. The Sinners ain't from Indy, they still root for us like fucking coach. We scoring in your red zone, fake extra point, we go for more. Jugging off the street sign, hooping in my street clothes. Never paid for pussy, but I always hit my free throws. If I did that, and that was the first time you ever heard me rap, you'll be like, oh my God, I don't think I want him to hoop no more. That's how it'll be, because it'll be a wow factor. Oh shit, he got his shit together. That shit sounds polished. Wow, let's go. But it's like, nigga, they done already heard me do this song. I done cleaned up this song, edited this one, put out a project, dipped away for a while, did a song for the Knicks, then did a song for the Cavs. People like, oh, he done did the gimmick song. He done tried this, tried that. It's like throwing darts at the fucking wall. So for going quiet like that and then doing everything like, all right, cool, we're no longer doing the NBA is okay with this type of music. This is just we full blown going. I think it's all about consistency and making sure that I get out there. Like, I think the music industry, like people be like, it's way harder. It's hard if you just out here being a kid and you're trying to make it hit off of putting this shit up yourself. Like, you know what I'm saying? If you try to make that shit go up yourself as a shorty and you just uploading the MP3, yeah, that's tough. A motherfucker like me, all I gotta do, like, for real, if I wanted to do a gimmick-ass record, I could go out here, do a gimmick-ass record, put the biggest artists on it by paying them whatever the fuck their fee is, and this shit'll get spun over and over and over and over if I was trying to monetize it. You see what I'm saying? Like, now knowing the industry, I don't see it as that hard. You just gotta make everything make sense. Like, that's, for me. Me personally, that's not what I want. I don't want a record that y'all like just because. I'm just taking a harder route.
Well, But I'll say this though, right? As someone that's been in the music industry now for over 20 years, who's, Vlad TV used to be in Universal Records for a certain amount of time, right? We were part of SRC. And the one thing I can tell you about music is that you could have the hottest artist in the world. You could put them with another hot artist, get the top producer to make the beat, and that song could flop. It could just be a song that no one's feeling. All the pieces look right on paper, but ultimately the way that song comes together,
it sounded
the
to me
fans,
like you didn't like the album.
What's that?
It sounded to me like you didn't like.
No, I like the album, but what I'm saying is that music is not always about the consistency. There's so many factors that go in. With so many people I've interviewed. For example, I interviewed Lil Yachty, right? He was doing music for a while, and a random guy made a little video comedy skit with his song One Night. And suddenly that song took off. He signed with QC, had a whole bunch of other songs. Now he's working with Kanye and Drake and whatever else. But we talked about how if it wasn't for that skit, he could have just ended up being a college student and never really went forward with his music. Before then, was the song gathering steam on its own, or was it just something he just discovered?
Yeah. It's just, once that happened, it really blew up, Like millions on millions on millions, you know what I'm saying?
Okay, so before then it was just thousands?
Yeah, it was probably 20,000, maybe 15. I don't remember exactly, but it was thousands. It definitely wasn't no million.
Had that not happened, you could still be that struggling SoundCloud rapper.
Struggling college SoundCloud rapper, yeah. But I feel like, bro, yeah, you're right. Yeah, you're right.
Yeah.
You see what I'm saying? Sometimes there's this
don't see
weird...
what you're saying, but I know that makes sense. I don't know what you're saying, though. You're not making a point. You just basically telling me it's harder than I think.
What I'm saying is that
I don't know if you're making a point or asking me a question.
Music is just fickle, I feel. You know what I'm saying? Like it's not always the most skilled person or always the most consistent person
not
that ends
at
up blowing
all.
up.
Not at all.
You see what I'm saying? It's a very fickle industry. It's a very hard industry where, you know what I'm saying?
But people still, because it's a very fickle industry right now, is why I'm saying I'm doing it the way I'm doing it.
Yeah.
This is an industry right now that's looking for the next hot song. We don't care what you're saying on it, none of this other shit, and I get that. But what you say, life imitates art imitates life, and everything, history repeats itself.
Yep.
We're gonna get back to lyrics. And at some point, I don't know when, they gonna press play and hear what the fuck I'm saying and understand he is the only nigga in this realm that can talk this shit. Cause ain't none of y'all short ass hooped and did none of that shit. So the moment I get a hit song, I really become something I can't. So I already feel like a lot of people ain't gonna play it cause niggas don't want me to have a hit song. Cause I'm gonna be able to talk some shit y'all can't talk. I got an Emmy, I got a championship. Don't give me no Grammy or no shit like that, folks.
You got an Emmy for The Shy?
Huh?
For The Shy?
No, not for The Shy. For my story. My story as a rookie.
Oh, okay.
For the Knicks.
Okay.
You got a computer.
Congrats.
But I'm saying it's other shit. I'm saying I'm gonna be a totally different ball game. I could talk something different. It's the reason we going to a Chief Keef. He gonna talk some shit that these other kids, you can't talk that shit, sweaty. He could talk that shit, pop outside, it's all good, sweaty. Can you do that? Can you go to other cities, pop outside with 300 people? You got 300 people willing to go to St. Louis with you? Go pull up to Atlanta? You ever pulled up to Atlanta and brought 100 people with you? Can y'all do that? If y'all can't do that, he gonna be the only one talking it like that. He pull up and it's an effect like that. So I'm saying, when I do get a song that goes, the reason I want it to be solo, and I don't feel like the industry is so tough for somebody like me, because it's one, I got my wife foot in it, my foot in it. I'm a very rare nigga. My shit get judged even worse cause my wife and nigga. I done spit verses and niggas be like, your wife wrote that. You can't be kicking it like that. So your wife wrote that. Tell me the truth. She wrote that shit. Ye wrote that shit. You ain't kicking it like that. So I got to deal with that. I got to deal with all type of shit. Niggas look at me like, you got bread. You know you could just pay for it. Why your shit ain't on the radio?
I also get that conversation. Like, you really ain't taking it serious, something, because I know you could pay for it. If my label could pay this, I know you could pay that. That ain't shit. Why you ain't pay that and just had them play it? Because I'm in search of that moment you talking about, where the kids just click on something and they be like, it goes, even if that's one of the guys. So I got the guys releasing songs too, and they songs might be more geared towards TikTok. And like, I ain't gonna lie, a lot of my shit is more the wording. I've always been in love with the stories. Like, I tell stories on my podcast. I come on this motherfucker, tell stories. People gravitate towards stories. That's what I want to do. Most of my music is stories. So if you looking for story shit, go click on it. If you looking for just partying and nonsense, you're going to have to wait a little bit. I got some bullshit in the, you feel me? I got some shit that ain't going to lead you nowhere, but it sound good.
It's a strong project, man. I got to listen to the whole thing.
You got to fuck with it a little bit.
I fucked with it. I rode around the Tesla with it. You
know
what I'm saying?
Go fuck with what you got. The whale with the doors.
Yeah, of course. I got the plaid. You know what I mean? The shit that go.
You got the Vlad whale running around and swimming around the city, man.
That's right, man. Iman, man, always a pleasure when you come in. Good luck with everything you got working on, and congrats on all the accomplishments. And I feel like we haven't even seen Iman at his height yet. I feel like
I'm gonna keep trying to evolve.
There's gonna be more.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep on. I don't know what the only thing that can evolve like me is a Pokemon, huh? Ironically, that's my name, huh, Taco? Think about it.
That's what it is, Iman. Until next time.
Like a Pokemon.
Peace.
Peace.